Hello, my name is Tara Cosentino. Welcome to my music video and film analysis presentation. The video I chose to analyze is This Is America by Childish Gambino, and the movie I chose to analyze is Get Out by Jordan Peele. It is imperative to consume media like videos and film through the lens that there might be many opportunities to perpetuate stereotypes. Media literacy, the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, create, and communicate across various platforms is essential in understanding how stereotypes are perpetuated in the media. Understanding the reason behind the content, identifying biases and stereotypes, analyzing the credibility, and how the media shapes perceptions of reality, culture, and society are all aspects of media literacy. Media can also be used to provide qualitative analysis of the current state of society and can be used to reflect on current states of the world and evoke emotion and provoke thoughts through imagery and narrative. This analysis takes a critical perspective at two works of art examining themes surrounding Black culture. Childish Gambino's music video, This Is America, is a critical analysis of America. Specifically, its deep roots of systematism, gun violence, and commodification of Black culture. The song delivers an insightful critique of the contradictions and injustices ingrained in this society. Jordan Peele's film Get Out similarly critically examines systemic racism and societal contradictions in America. Both pieces of art utilize their respective mediums to expose the exploitation, marginalization, and dehumanization of Black individuals in a society that profits from their culture while perpetuating their oppression. The works of art include layered symbolism, stark juxtapositions, and haunting imagery. These works challenge audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about racial injustice, violence, and the commodification of Black identity. By blending entertainment with penetrating social commentary, This Is America and Get Out disrupt the status quo and provoke vital conversations about America's deep-rooted inequities. Through art, these artists spark rhetoric about what it is like to be Black in America. The imagery in This Is America by Childish Gambino, otherwise known as Donald Glover, is rich and multi-layered, providing a powerful commentary on systemic racism, gun violence, and the African American experience in the United States. This video provides an analysis of some of the key imagery. First here, there's a big juxtaposition of entertainment and violence. As seen in this image and throughout the video, Childish Gambino's dancing in playful, almost entertaining manner contrasts sharply with sudden acts of violence, such as the church choir shooting and the execution of a man. This juxtaposition highlights how the United States often masks its harsh realities with entertainment, many times Black entertainers, and at the expense of Black culture. Gambino's joyful dancing and the infectious beats heard in the video are juxtaposed with the chaos in the background in some of these scenes. This really is a deep analysis of how this country celebrates Black culture while ignoring the struggles of Black culture. These images show violence actually at the hands of Childish Gambino. In this image, we see the careful handling of guns compared to the utter disregard for human lives, underscoring the country's prioritization of weapons and military over people. Guns are carried away on cloths, which isn't seen here, but this really emphasizes their sacred treatment while bodies are left behind, discarded. Some of the movements and the stances of Childish Gambino in these scenes mimic caricatures or allude to minstrel shows, drawing attention to how Black individuals have been objectified and exploited for entertainment throughout history. It is interesting to note that this is a video depicting how media can contribute to identity and cultural perceptions. Gambino's video is commentary about the misuse of media to share only the narrative about Black people entertaining and murdering while chaos ensues all around. The voices and lived experiences of Black people are often told through a white lens. And this video symbolizes the false narrative of what people see about Black culture. While Childish Gambino dances with the children, chaos unfolds in the background, as you see here in this image. You see police violence, there's some rioting, people running around, and there's a white horse. The imagery suggests that the United States distracts itself while surface level entertainment while ignoring systemic issues. The white horse could be associated with the biblical apocalypse and symbolize death and destruction looming over society. The video overall offers a critical analysis of America's tendencies to focus on surface level distractions like entertainment, as mentioned, neglecting deep-rooted issues like racism, gun violence, and systemic inequality. The imagery and lyrics challenge viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about society rather than run from them. The ethos or credibility of the narrator in this video is himself as a Black man persuading pathos or emotion through vivid imagery to evoke feelings of shock, fear, and perhaps empathy in the audience. In Simmons' 2018 analysis, the ethos and pathos of the narrator is strong enough to incite rhetoric around the important issues on cultural sensitivity, implicit bias, and perhaps solutions in community-partnered policing. While Gambino's video examines the use of media and entertainment to distract from deep historical oppression, Peele's Get Out delves into imagery and situations that reflect the fetishism of Black culture and silencing Black voices. In the movie, the sunken place, which is seen here in this image, proves to be a metaphor for the silencing and marginalization of Black voices while appropriating their culture, and this movie actually taking their bodies. Chris, the main character we see here, is unable to move or speak while trapped in this place through hypnosis. This place mirrors the societal suppression of Black individuals, where they are seen but not heard or valued as individuals. This scene has a rich dynamic with Rose, Chris's girlfriend, at first symbolized as the female nurturer, and the audience does not know until late in the movie that she is not who Chris thinks she is. Rifle in 2021 compared the female Gothic conventions as seen in Rosemary's Baby, wherein the female protagonist is conspired against, switched to racial dynamics here in Get Out. The female Gothic genre, as within Get Out, explores the systemic exploitation of individuals, in this case Black individuals, illustrating how the Gothic genre can adapt to explore intersectional oppressions. Rose lures Chris into a trap, underscoring themes of manipulation and the facade of trust within intimate relationships. The female Gothic genre explores themes of women's oppression under patriarchy, while Get Out recontextualizes these themes to examine the commodification and dehumanization of Black bodies. The woman in this scene is fawning over Chris's body, as everyone at the gathering knows that his body will be up for sale to the highest bidder. The film draws direct parallels to the history of slavery by showing how Black bodies are commodified and valued for their physical traits. We see that in our society through sports and athletics. When Rose betrays Chris, it is an unsettling metaphor of power dynamics within interracial relationships. In this film, microaggressions come alive through the horror genre. Peele masterfully depicts these subtle, often unintentional racist remarks that Chris must endure throughout the film. For example, at the party, the guests are seen staring at him, like in this scene, and they make comments that Black is in fashion. The comments that Rose's father makes depict a seemingly liberal and progressive white person, making comments that display performative activism under the guise of progressiveness. The suspense in the film is seen when Chris is always wondering if he is reading too much into the microaggressions, or if they are in fact an indication of racism. This experience is depicted through the horror genre again, and is a direct metaphor to what Black individuals have to face every day. Rose's family, the Armitages, and their guests fetishize and objectify Blackness, asking invasive questions about Chris's physical abilities and genetic advantages. This commentary reflects how Black culture and identity are often appropriated without acknowledgement of the struggles faced by Black communities. The woman in this image was pleased with her husband's new body and again almost becomes a fetish to use the body of a Black man, while the soul of her husband has gained control of the body. While the film incorporates traditional horror elements, the true terror lies in the reflection of real life racism. Peele amplified everyday racial tensions to create a uniquely unsettling experience that opens conversations about the experience of Black people in society. While Chris tries to relate to the other Black people at the house and at the party, he has again an unsettling experience as he somehow knows these are not Black people and something is off. Georgina is the main character in the film, and her chilling interaction with Chris symbolizes the exploitation and suppression of Black identity in this world. She's overly polite and robotic, always singing the praises of the Armitages. She denies any racism or discomfort with the family and tries to reassure Chris that all is well in the Armitage house. Her strange behavior shows the audience that she is no longer in control of her body, but a part of her still exists deep within, but in the sunken place. She is struggling to surface, and we see her internal conflict. Georgina's insistence that everything is okay reflects how Black are expected to suppress their discomfort to avoid confrontation. Both This Is America and Get Out sparked deeper conversations around Black culture appropriation. Using brilliant critical analysis of the state of the world, Gambino and Peele provide insight into the treatment of Black people, microaggressions, and the focus on entertainment over systemic oppression. These works of art should inform circles to have meaningful conversations, and platforms putting out media should be aware of how they might perpetuate these stereotypes through content creation. These are my references used to inform this video presentation, and I thank you so much.